Hello YouTube, I'm back. I haven't posted a video in a while, so I figure I'll show the updates to my tank. This one I just somewhat finished. I'm not even 100% done yet, but these are the new updates. Just did my water change, vacuumed out those out that gravel. I actually really like this landscape out of all the ones I've done so far. This is my favorite. I got two new additions. I got the black silver-tip shark and silverfin shark and the silverfin shark. Those two guys, I know they are incredibly hard to keep in a tank. Especially to newbies like me, but I got my two Corys over there too, but I figure, hey, why not? So what I had to do was noticing that I really had, oh yeah, the orange cichlid over there as well as new as well. But yeah, I just noticed that I had a overwhelming smell coming from my tank, and as you know, I changed my water out fairly frequently, so it's just not adding up as to why the water would smell so bad. And I just started thinking, you know, I kind of went crazy. I did buy a lot of cichlids. I also have a Raphael spotted catfish in here too, who is hiding incredibly well right now, but my wife, you know, kind of hit me with a V8 moment. She said, "Don, don't you think you might have way too many cichlids?" Well, I kind of lost count of how many fish I got in here right now, and this is the really cut down version, but I lost count around roughly 20. So I know I got about 20 fish in here. This is a 55-gallon tank. I think that's it. I don't want to add anything else because I know all these guys are going to get some size to them, and which they actually already have. They've actually grown a lot in the month or so that I've had these cichlids. But regardless, yeah, I know the general rule of thumb is, you know, you want to have a gallon per inch of fish, and I'm kind of pushing it right now. With all of these guys hitting anywhere between 4 to 9 inches, especially the sharks, if I can get them to stick around. I never really had too much luck with them, but I just love how they look, man. They just swim around so cool, just chill and laid back. And the cichlids, of course, they're always action-packed, but regardless, hold on, let me clean up my lens for a second. I'm going to pause the video. Sorry about that, my camera kept losing focus. But yeah, I went ahead and had to clear up some of the fishes out of here because I just know, you know, with me having as many fish as I had, I know I was pushing about 30, 35 cichlids, maybe more. Well, fish in general, maybe more. So I just weeded everything out. Some of these guys I'm gonna bring back, you know, they're still, you know, got their, they're still under their return policy. Others that aren't, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just sell. This guy right here, you know, pretty decent sized cichlid. I really didn't want to get rid of him, but to be honest, the look I'm going for, you know, everything has some pretty vibrant colors, and the ones that are just brown right now is, you know, they're still adolescents, and once their colors come in, I'm gonna have some phenomenal color patterns. So I just really wanted that, you know, colorful look, you know, but with him, he's just a, you know, solid, you know, just overall just a brown Cichlid. No color coming to him at all. He just got a couple, you know, spots on his tail, but I really want a colorful looking tank. The rest of the guys in there have 2 bumblebees and there's a few other cichlids. I have one redfin shark in there. I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I want to keep him. I'm really indecisive. I'll make that judgment call come in the morning. I just seems to be such a typical fish, and I don't know. And I have 2 more cories, emerald cories at the bottom. I have 2 in the tank already, and these are the 2 guys. I just figured, hey, you know, I'm cutting back on space. Let you guys get out. Now, in this jar, this is my containment jar. Yes, ragu, spaghetti sauce. Please forgive me. But in this tank right here, this little container, I have a pleco in there, and I have a green terror cichlid. The green terror, I got him from Petco, and I don't know, guys. It's just my luck with Petco. And it seems as though every time I get anything from Petco, and this is the second Petco I went to, I seem to keep getting sick fish from there. And he had a very nasty outbreak of ick. And as you guys know, a few months back, I lost a very beautiful tank where I had a whole bunch of different neon tetras, balas, tinfoil barbs, you know, African featherfin, quite a few fishes that were pretty expensive. Like African featherfin, I mean, he was $20. And all of the neon tetras, I had 12 in all, and each one was $8 a piece. So you already know that kind of hit me in the pocket to have a tank that, you know, pretty much cleared out because it got ick and fin rot. And I tried 2 different sets of medication and it just did not work. So what I did, I went ahead and took him out of there. That's him right there. He's actually coming around pretty good, but he's not 100% yet. To play it safe, just so I don't have to worry about, you know, losing my entire tank, you know, I went ahead and took him out. Noticed the pleco started getting some spots to him, so everybody else in my tank, especially these guys, he's $27 and he's $18. So, you know, with fish costing that type of money, you really don't want to do anything. Yeah, I think he was like 12 as well. So I mean, when you have this type of price range, he was 15. You have type of price range for fishes, you really don't want to just let anything in your tank. And I mean, you know, my green terror, he was only $5. I'm not gonna let a $5 fish wipe out my entire tank. So when it's all said and done, I went ahead and just pulled him to the side. If he doesn't clear up, you know, well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go. Everybody else, actually, that's why my tank is looking green right now. I actually kind of like what it did to this pink stone. It was pink and white. I actually kind of like that. And all my stones actually got a nice blue hue to them now. But I went ahead and treated my tank with this stuff. I believe it was like $5 after taxes. And actually did a pretty good job. I mean, that's why my water's looking this color right now. It's right at the 5th day. So it's one of the reasons why I did a water change as well, to help clear that up and get that out of there. But regardless, I went ahead and got rid of, put him to the side so I don't have to worry about everybody else getting infected. But I'm not sure if I showed you guys yet. I went ahead and built a sump. Pretty proud of it. Took me from 11 a.m. Saturday morning to right at 2:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Yeah, it was a pretty extensive setup. I watched quite a few guys on YouTube build these things. My father has one as well, and I'm sorry, you guys. That thing was not as easy as they say it was. I mean, it's just, well, I can't say it wasn't that easy. It was just very time consuming. I mean, they made it seem as though this is you know, 1, 2, 3 quick thing and boom, you're done. In all actuality, this thing was a bit of a monster to build. I'm still not 100% done. I might do a secondary, but as of right now, my son is on the way. My wife is expecting very soon, so with the little man on the way, you know, I gotta watch my budget and take it easy on the spending. That was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to build this system, so wouldn't have to worry as much with my filtration with my cichlids, because they seem to be making a lot more waste than any other fish I've ever had. But the carbon filters for the filtration system that I had before was right at 16 bucks for a 2-pack, and I had 4 in all, so that adds up pretty quick. And when you got to make a decision, filtration for my fish or another box of diapers, it's not much of an argument. So I went ahead and did this, so at least, you know, it's not as much work. This right here is 5 different layers in all. I got, each level has, you know, another form of filtration. This right here, it's all opened up right now, but this right here, of course, I got my scrubs in there as well to catch everything. So it's all mechanical right now. The biological is at the bottom, of course, with the pot scrubs. I'm thinking of changing out one of the layers and filling that entire tray with carbon to help, you know, all in all in my tank. But other than that, you know, everything has been pretty good since I've done that. The actual lid for that is right over there. So yeah, I had still haven't finished cleaning up yet, but yeah. Oh, and that right there, I love that thing. 50 feet and all. Got it from PetSmart. Now, hooks up. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys real quick. But it hooks up to the faucet. Got a little nozzle here, so when I flip it up and turn on the water, it siphons out of the tank, and when I want to fill it up, just flip this nozzle down and turn on the water, and sure enough, it feeds right back. And I actually fill it up from there, put my prime and everything in there, and sure enough, right into my tank. So this is my setup, guys. You know, of course, I really appreciate any feedback, any tips, ideas, anything at all, guys. Any suggestions, please, I'm all ears. Like I said, I'm fairly new to this. My dad has been doing it for some years and gives me some pretty good feedback too, but I love to hear from professionals. You guys that's been doing it for a while, please, you know, give me some ideas. Other than that, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you guys. Click, subscribe, like. Other than that, thanks a lot. You guys have a great night.